people, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Simone Nicole, back at it again with another video, and today's video is going to be a bit more chill. We are going to be doing my very highly requested skincare routine. Now before I get into a little spiel, before I start that, we of course have to do our subscriber shout out of the day. If you guys did not know, I recently hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I did a vlog in which I celebrated that and reacted to it happening on camera, and I got so many beautiful sweet comments. So the subscriber shout out today is actually going to go to multiple people. Today's subscriber shout out is going to go to Miss Tasha Will, to Miss Jessie Ray, to this really pretty flower saw once. So sorry if I just butchered that. To Azzy Freedom, and to, oh no, I'm gonna mess up your name too, I'm so sorry babe, Kayochi Crowley. Thank every single one of you guys so much. You guys have no idea how much your sweet and positive comments mean to me. It means a lot to me too when you guys point out how positive I am, and I appreciate that so much because I love receiving that type of energy back to me. You know, it takes a positive surrounding, it takes an affirming presence around you to continue to be a positive and affirming person. And I'm so happy that I am building this audience that doesn't love to tear someone down and that will rather build someone up. So I'm so grateful for you all. Thank you to everyone that's here and to everyone that's watching. Now let's get into the skincare. Okay, so if you guys haven't noticed, of course I am in my bathroom. So we're gonna talk about my skincare, and I just want to go through a little spiel, and then I'll get right into rapid fire going through the products and explaining which products I use and why. I have a pretty extensive skincare routine. When you watch me go through all of these steps, you're gonna be like, literally, this is unnecessary. And you're not wrong. The reason why I have all these steps is because I worked at a retail makeup store for 5 years. So I was constantly around this stuff. I was constantly getting things for free. And I had to sell these expensive products, which a lot of the times they let us try the products. So it led me to having a way more expensive skincare routine. Unfortunately, I can't rewind. I can't go back to using drugstore things. I have tried. Before I started using these things, of course, like everyone else, I was using, you know, Cetaphil and Clean and Clear and stuff like that. And I tried to go back to it when I was in college, and my skin freaked out on me. So I'm now in a position where I can never go backwards. It's like when you drive a Toyota and then you drive a Maserati, and then they're like, okay, just go back to like the Toyota or the Honda. No, it's not happening. So I know my routine is expensive. You do not have to copy it literally product for product if you don't want to, but I'm using these products because they work very well for me. Also, something to keep in mind is that I have sensitive, dry to normal skin essentially, and I definitely lean more normal, but if anything, I'm going to be dry. So I subscribe to the glazed donut look. I like to look borderline sweaty, like did she just run a marathon or is that just the glow? That's what I like. In addition to that, I am not about to sit up here and lie to y'all and say that, oh my god, these products save my skin. It's not true. You always have to consider an element of genetics. Do your parents have good skin? Does good skin run in your family? Does even clear skin run in your family? And for me, it absolutely does. Even clear skin runs through my family. So for me, it's just a matter of maintaining my skin and making sure that I'm cleansing my skin super duper well, which as you guys see, I wear a ton of makeup. So I have to make sure I'm getting that makeup off my face very effectively. Otherwise, I know from experience, can't just be doing any old thing to my skin just because I have good skin. My skin will flip out on me. In addition to all of the things that I just talked about and that I want you guys to consider, you also have to consider what you eat. If you struggle with breakouts in a certain place, maybe start looking up, like, do certain foods cause you to break out in certain ways? Are you staying hydrated? How much water do you drink? If you're someone that's like, ew, water, and then you wonder why your skin looks bad, water is the key to everything. It keeps you smelling nice, looking good, being tight, being right. So you need to drink a lot of water. I always keep a water bottle around me, and I always keep it filled with either room temperature water, which is easier to metabolize, or cold water if that's easier for you to drink. And I try to get through at least 2 to 4 of these every day, which actually isn't a lot. I think that this is like a 16-ounce container or so. So this is the equivalent of drinking like 2 to 4 bottles of water. I try. I'm not like, I drink a gallon of water a day, because I don't. In addition to drinking a lot of water, if you notice that you're getting a lot of breakouts in certain places, you need to examine, are you touching your face while your face is dirty? Are you washing your sheets? And are you picking at your skin with dirty hands? Girl, let's talk about this. I'm not gonna shame you face pickers. I am not one of them. I can let my pimples just be. We have a visitor on our forehead at the moment. She is basically gone, and I just let her be. I let her live her life. If you are a picker, one, I know you hear this so much, you are scarring the hell out of your skin. But if you cannot resist, even when it's too early to pick, you need to make sure that your hands are clean, and you need to use tools in order to do it. And I'll show you guys some tools. I have these that I got from Amazon. This one is my personal favorite. It is double-sided, so one side is a little dip. It's like a mini spoon kind of deal, and you push that onto the pimple and encourage it basically to pop. And then the other side is just a little steel circle. But these ones are a lot more of a constructive way. It's what estheticians use. So I would definitely recommend doing that instead of doing it with your fingers. And if you have to pop that pimple, wait until it's ready. If you're popping a pimple and it bleeds, it is not ready. Stop it. You are causing permanent scars to your face, whether you can see them or whether you cannot see them. I understand it's annoying to be sitting around and knowing that people are staring at your pimples. Usually the insecurity that you have, you project onto others. I personally do not stare at people's pimples. Why would I do that? That shit is weird to me. I don't understand why anybody would do that. And if somebody does it, it's because it's an insecurity that they as well have. So if y'all both pimply faced looking at each other, what's really good? Do not destroy your face because you think that other people are looking at you crazy. Stop it. Your skin is for you. It's not for others, okay? In addition to all of that, I also want to talk about the fact that I am extremely consistent in my skincare routine. So if you want to see results, especially with anything in life, really, you have to be consistent. Whew, okay, now that I have babbled along for 10 minutes, let's actually get into what I do to maintain my skin and the products that I use. The first part in any good skincare routine is going to start with a cleanser. Now, you can just use your fingers to wash your face, which is completely and totally valid. I actually owned a Clarisonic for years, and I ended up leaving it at a hotel, and then I called literally the same day and was like, hey, I just checked out of the hotel. I'm missing my Clarisonic. I think I left it in the bathroom. And they were like, sorry, no one can find it. You're a liar. You're a liar. So I say that to say I was washing my face with my hands for a good amount of time. While it was still getting the job done, it definitely, how do you say, was not as cleansing. And I didn't realize that it was until I went to go tone, and I used white cotton rounds to tone my face. All the dirt that didn't come off your face when you thought your skin was squeaking clean makes itself very apparent. I actually ended up receiving this, and this is a sonic brush. This one is made by the company Duval. I'm sure you guys have heard of them before if you're an avid YouTube watcher. They definitely sponsor a lot of different people, and I'm sure you've heard of their spin brush. Personally, I don't use spin brushes because, like we established earlier, my skin is very sensitive. So having that whole, this thing going on my skin, not gonna work. Not gonna work. I knew that sonic technology is just better for me. So they did reach out to me and they sent me this. They are not paying me in any way to talk about this. I do have a discount code with them that I do receive a commission off of. You will save 70% off of your purchase if you would like to purchase one of these as well. And again, I do earn a small commission. I do want to remain as transparent as possible about that. with you guys. I have been using this for weeks now. I will always use things for an extended period of time before I ever bring them to you guys if a company is involved in any way. This is very, very similar to the Foreo. However, it's like a fraction of the price, especially after my discount code. So on here you have the little power button, and then you also have like the plus and minus for the vibrational pulses. I like to turn it up a little bit because I like a little bit of an intense clean. My cleanser of choice is going to be the Ulla Hendrickson Truth Juice Daily Cleanser. The reason why I'm using this guy is purely because the Sephora VIB sale happened and I wanted to try something new. My skin has been reacting pretty well to this. Oh, that's something I forgot to mention. I am on the pill. It has definitely calmed my skin down a lot. I do not get random breakouts anymore, and I can be a little bit more liberal with what I try. Before I got on the pill in particular, I had to be pretty careful about introducing new and random things into my skincare routine. I've been enjoying this cleanser a lot. Let's apply this. I like to apply, wet my face, apply a little bit to my face, and then bring the brush in. So let's do that. Okay, so we are back and the face is clean. You guys see? Since I haven't been exfoliating a super ton, I am going to do an exfoliating face mask. And for today's mask, we are going to be using the Peter Thomas Roth Firm Peeling Gel Exfoliant. This is expensive. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be honest. But I found it because someone that watches my videos all the time, Alethea, hey girl, shout out to you. She was the one that got me on to this. You can catch this on sale during Ulta's like 21 days of skin or whatever they do. I've seen this in there multiple years, so that is a way to save. It's sometimes like 50% off. So I'm just gonna take a little bit and I'm gonna start to massage it onto my face. And already I really need to be exfoliating more. Like, this is honestly atrocious. I apply a generous amount because all of these little white spots you're already starting to see, that's dead skin. You heard it here first, dear viewer. Nasty, yes. Satisfying, undeniable. Just rub this in. This is disgusting. Wow. Y'all, I can feel the dead skin dropping off onto the floor, like onto my toes. This is embarrassing, but so satisfying. Hello, I'm back and I look low-key gray on the camera, but I wonder if you guys will be able to see the difference from step to step. I really don't know. My skin feels so smooth. Wow. 100% 10 out of 10 recommend. So the next thing that we're gonna do is tone. I use a toner that every other person on YouTube uses. The Thayer's Face Toner, the Witch Hazel toner, and I have the lavender scent in it. And I like to use it with cotton rounds. I was trying to get away from these because they feel very, very, very wasteful to me. And you know, I'm becoming an adult and I'm starting to care about like the earth, things like that. So I bought these reusable pads, but I don't like them because I feel like they soak up too much of the product. But if you are somebody that doesn't like to use a lot of single-use things, then I think that these would be good, and I will have them linked down below. I'm gonna take this cotton round, get a nice amount of toner on there, and just go through on the skin, and if there's any dirt or impurities left, then it will be shown on this white cotton pad. And the reason why I use a toner is because a toner is a pH balancer. So when you use a cleanser or like an exfoliate your skin like I just did, you are throwing off the pH of the skin, the natural pH. So a toner should work to correct that pH back to a normal level. This is what the cotton round looks like. I know there's a lot of bright lights, but there's like barely any dirt. When I used to cleanse with my fingers, this was a lot worse, but I felt like, you know, whatever, at least I'm getting it now with the toner. So if you're gonna wash your hands with your fingers, make sure you tone with a little cotton round to just pick up any extra dirt that you can't see. After we tone, we are going to go in with a serum, and serums are gonna be what they need to be for you. So if you have dry skin like I do, I have a hyaluronic acid toner. If you have a lot of dark marks, you might want to concentrate on a vitamin C toner, or a toner that's full of like vitamin E, or even like a retinol or a retin-A heavy serum, because those work to help the cells turn over faster, especially like retinols and retin-A's, to reveal more youthful, glowy skin by getting rid of all of that dead skin and all of the acne scarring on top. The particular one that I'm going to be using today is the Ordinary, the hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5. So I'm going to just take this, put some in my hand. Then we are going to go in with an eye cream. This one is the Clinique Pep Start eye cream. I've been using this eye cream for years. I've probably been through like 5 or 6 of these. I like this one because it's more of like for us girls that just like don't really have big concerns with the eye, but my eyes get dry. Okay, my eyes get dry. One is super duper moisturizing, as you can see. Then we are going to go in with our moisturizer. So tonight I'm going to be using the Laneige Sleeping Care Water Sleeping Mask. And I actually taped the spoon to the top so that I wouldn't lose track of it. If it wasn't nighttime, then I would definitely be using my sunscreen. I'll show you which sunscreen is like my favorite sunscreen. It is the No. 7 Early Defense Day Cream. I freaking love this stuff. You know, with sunscreen, it like on dark skin, it creates like this weird purple cast. This definitely doesn't do that. I know that us black women, or black people in general, or just people of color, feel like, oh, well, we can't burn, so I shouldn't wear sunscreen. Baby, that's such a big misconception. If you struggle with acne scars and you're up here using your retinols and retin-A's and doing your exfoliations and using your serums all to just go outside without sunscreen on, you're undoing all of the work that you're trying to do, because when your skin is damaged, the sun goes extra hard on that skin. So all of your dark marks are just gonna get darker. PSA, if you're black, purple, pink, whatever, make sure that you are using a sunscreen always. One of the last steps that we are going to do is a face oil. This one is by Rory Beauty, and this is my friend's skincare brand. She sent this to me to try out, and I really enjoy it. It's a blend of sunflower seed oil, turmeric essential oil, cinnamon essential oil, and vanilla essential oil. This smells like Christmas Day on crack. What I do have to say about this is that if you have sensitive skin like I do, beware. I did not know that turmeric is not necessarily good for sensitive skin, and I definitely have that. I go a little lightly with this. The first time I used it, I thought my face was literally gonna fall off because it burned so bad. But it's not because it's a bad product, it's because this product isn't aimed towards me. But because I love it so much and I love the way it makes my skin look, I adjust how much of it I use. So I take it out of the dropper. First of all, small black owned business, look at her freaking packaging. How beautiful and professional is this? Like, oh my God, give it to me. I'm going to take like just 5-6 drops, so I didn't use whatever was in there. I'm going to rub that into my hands, and I'm going to start at my neck and then work my way up. Press it into the skin. Do not rub it into the skin. If you have less sensitive skin, you probably could rub very gently. But since I have sensitive skin, I have to pat. Otherwise, whoo! And it still has a little tangle, a little tingle. But I'm okay with that because I just love the way my freaking skin looks. And the smell lingers. And when you're like wearing a mask, as we all are outside, the smell gets like trapped in the mask. So it just smells like cinnamony deliciousness all day. And one of the last steps we're gonna do is the ever so popular Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. I was watching Vogue. You know how Vogue does the like 25 steps to a beautiful smoky eye with insert celebrity here. They did Alicia Keys. Oh, she's just so beautiful and so perfect. And she said that Rose was a heart opener, and I'm like, Alicia. Oh my God, Alicia, you're so right. It is a heart opener. Then the last step is going to be chapstick, and we are going to be using the Aquaphor Lip Repair. This is my favorite chapstick, hands down, I've ever used in my life. And that is it. Look at me. I'm sorry, Krispy Kreme who? Dunkin' Donuts what? So that brings us to the end of today's video. It ended up being a long one. I don't know why I think I can produce short videos when it requires me to talk to you guys. I just love talking to you guys, and I appreciate you guys that stick around for the whole video. I know I talk a lot. I know I like to make long videos, but I also like to be very, very informative and explain why I use the things that I use, because I think that so often a lot of YouTubers use things and assume that their audience just knows, and in reality you're really not going to know a lot of this stuff if you're not exposed to it working at certain stores, or if you don't watch a lot of YouTube. So that's why I wanted to be super duper extensive for you guys and explained why I'm using the things that I use. So if you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you so very much. And with all that being said, remember to keep positivity in your life, because positivity breeds positivity. We have absolutely no time for negativity in 2020. I will see you guys in the next video.